All right, let's look at it, boys. We got gold on the hourly right now. Gold on Friday, ending with a little downtrend right here, kind of shooting down a little these four candlesticks right here. Getting one opening, creating a lower low right here, and then entering pre-market this week for Monday, shooting down a little bit. We are gaining a little bit of buying power here, shooting on the upside. So we're gonna see where that leads. Looks like we're about to maybe get a double EMA moving average cross right here. It's gonna probably, if it does not cross, we're probably gonna hit more downside liquidity. Bro, I always forget which one's this shit. Yeah. If not, if we don't get a cross here pretty soon, we'll probably build liquidity on the downside here, keeping and maintaining a higher high though. Oh fuck. Maintaining a higher high though. We're still gonna keep this high in this zone here. If not, here's a better view of what I'm looking at. Let's say we'll bring in this zone right here. This right here. This blue line. Actually, let's move this shit right here. Okay, into this zone. As you can see, let's go on the daily. Let's check this out real quick. On the daily, right? This is 6 days in total, right? And where this is marked at. Remember, each candlestick's a day, right? On the charts from the daily, right? Just making sure. Some of us might not know that, but we got 6 on the daily, right? Here's what you need to look at. We have this daily negative, or daily red candle, daily negative, daily, just a sell off that day of gold. Sure, we can call it that, right? Then we have this break right here, the second candle. We have a break on the upside, creating a new high, completely new high, right? Which is this on the hourly right here. So we have this one, a new high, break of structure, new high, new high. Or let's not call it high. It's a new lower high. It's a new higher low. It's a new higher low. Higher low, yeah, it's a new higher low. Let's just call it that, right? Okay. So it's creating higher low. No, fuck it. Scrap that shit. Higher high. We have a higher high here, higher high here, higher high here, here, all the way up to here, here, and here. But this one right here, this liquidity we built on the downside would cancel these higher highs out. These are been broken. Don't even worry about that anymore. That it's pretty much done. I mean, the way I see the market is just loads of buying orders, right? But the way data is presented is completely different on the charts, right? I mean, this is pretty much just buying and selling data orders, right? Everything, money flowing to the market, but presented in a candlestick form. That's all we're looking at. That's what you understand. That's what we're looking at right now, right? That's what we're looking at. You gotta understand that, right? And the way data is presented on gold, or I think how I read any stock is just, it's not very complicated. I mean, if you have a basic uptrend right here, right? Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher, higher, higher. But we break all the way down here, right? Canceling both these highs, right? But we still have multiple highs built, and that's how I like to read if I need to go into a short or long position. Pretty much determining by how many higher highs are still available and still possibly representing that uptrend. That's a good way of thinking that way. That definitely works and applies most definitely and easier with S&P, because the S&P is just, it is pretty much, let's take a look at the S&P. The S&P is pretty much a repeating cycle. I mean, S&P's, you would make a lot of money yourself just buying the S&P every year. Because it goes down, right? For what? 3 months to a year? Nothing crazy. S&P is a guaranteed on the upside, always going up. That's why so many hedge funds and companies use it, because it's a stable stock. I mean, a lot of shareholders and investors use it, especially for savings. That's why ETFs also exist, right? Just another version of just tracking the NASDAQ, right? ETFs are just another version of tracking indexes. So QQQ ETF tracks the NASDAQ, but it's cheaper. You can buy more shares. Anyways, back on gold. So I just gave out a shit ton of random tips and tricks that I actually like use to actually trade. Tips and tricks, that's retarded. But yeah, that's a good way to look at it. But see, gold, we're gonna open probably today's market on a downtrend. We'll see, because gold right now, looking at it right now, this is exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna get a little break right here. We're gonna shoot down into a lower liquidity zone right here. We're gonna build liquidity into a down period, down kind of area, down tour. But we're gonna develop back on the upside, and that's what we need to understand, and we need to learn as traders in the market that you just can't let emotion take over. Reasoning over emotion. It's such a real thing too. It is real. I mean, I remember trading all like my senior year, and first time I was trading, dude, my heart was racing. Like, oh my god, my heart was racing so much. Oh my god, I remember I was buying like options on Webull on my phone. Like I was in class, dude. Like, oh my god, that shit was retarded. Okay, one of your boys is messing with you, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, gold right now, we're gonna break on the upside. We're gonna break on the upside right here. We're not gonna instantly pass this high right here. I don't think so. If not, that'd be perfect. That'd work. But me personally, I think we're gonna build a little bit more liquidity on the downside, and then we're gonna develop liquidity back on the upside. That's what's gonna happen. Once we break this first high, pretty much you still have buying opportunity for gold, but you really don't. Like, it's pretty much over. So I'm calling this gold fire sale. I would say this is a fire sale of gold. Perfect time for any entrepreneur or investor wanting to buy gold. I believe this is a fire sale. This upcoming 3 to 4 weeks, all the way, I say mid-February, would be a complete fire sale of gold. I mean, this is just an amazing, great buying opportunity for gold, especially if you want to get into commodities or trading. Even just putting your own, like, a little bit of money in, you know. It helped every trader, but, dude, yeah, it's real shit. Yeah, but buy gold. Get that shit locked in. You still got time, but still have a lot of buying opportunities.